Jack, I need your help, mate. I've got a bit of a bad back.
All right, no worries, one sec.
Couldn't just lift that amp into the studio for us. You're going to like
Yeah,
this.
it's
You're
just a
like
PRS,
it.
how bad can it be? Whoa! Whoa!
In you
Okay.
come. I'll get the door for you.
Thank you. Someone's got to make sacrifices.
Exactly.
Woohoo! Hopefully it sounds as heavy as it actually is.
So I wonder what everyone's expecting this to be.
Well, we've seen a few PRS amps in the past, but perhaps none quite like this.
Probably not really a name that we normally associate with PRS, apart from the main man's actual love for the guy. But
It's James something, isn't it?
yeah. You got the bag there for us.
Right, there she is. Nice. HX. Oh, it's a line 6 amp.
Oh, brilliant, fantastic.
Excellent.
Oh, so this is a very, very rare one. So this is, well, the amp is now called the HDRX, but they got in a little bit of trouble for using the HX names, but this one is actually still got HX on it.
Let's plug this thing in.
So Paul got hold of an original Hendrix touring amp and, you know, a Marshall.
Right.
So
Is the power on the front or is that the power? Okay. It's alive.
it's alive.
No standby.
No, it must be. Oh no, there's no standby.
Okay, well.
Very good.
So what we're going to do today, John?
Well, rather than, we didn't want this to just be a normal sit down and, like, you know, do a review type thing. We just wanted to, you know, as you can see, neither of us have played through this amp yet.
Yeah.
And we just want to kind of get our first impressions of the amp. And, you know, in my mind, I've got a nice 65 Strat here, which is the closest kind of thing that I was thinking would be a, you know, a great guitar to try out for this, for the early Hendrix sound. I really want to get, you know, a nice Wind Cries Mary type sort of sound, you know, rhythm sound, and then turn the fuzz pedal on for some other tones and stuff as well.
So we just want to, you know, rather than just showing you the results after we've figured it all out, we might as well take you guys on the journey. Yeah. Hopefully this will serve as a decent companion piece to that
SG
Strat
as well. So that's one of the Gibson Hendrix SGs, isn't it? I think the key thing that they basically said with this is you need to use a good attenuator with it as well. And we're using the Torpedo Reload, which is my own attenuator that I use in my 2-rock amps. Yeah. So we'll start off with it pretty low and kind of see what kind of dynamics and gain that we get out of it.
Yeah. So non-master volume.
It's a non-master volume, which is why you need the
straight plexi goodness. Yeah. If I can use that word.
Yeah. But you know that is ultimately where it's heading, isn't it? So
yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's get you plugged in, and you can go first.
All right. So I guess to really, with having the attenuator, you know, I know a load of people are going to, you know, look at buying these amps and stuff, and they're going to be probably using them with an aux or, you know, other kind of load boxes and, you know, IR loaders and things like that. So
yeah, it is the modern way, isn't it?
Yeah, we're using the two notes, the Torpedo, as a master volume effectively, aren't we?
Yeah, so we've got mics as well, so you're going to hear sort of a blend of all things really. We'll just try and get the very best out of this amp that we can, which, knowing Paul Reed Smith and everything else they do, I don't think it'll be too hard to find some good sounds.
It'll be nice to be in tune to start with. Where are we at the moment?
So super quiet at the moment. Do you want to just start with everything at 12 o'clock and sort of go from there?
Yeah.
Volumes as well,
Yeah, volumes at half. And then there's a 3-position bright switch here, which is for, I believe is for the bright channel, because this is internally jumpered. You know, on a 4-input Marshall, you would normally use patch cables to try and, you know, chain the two, the dark input and the regular, the brighter input together. So.
And that's talking volume,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Below talking volume.
Let's bring the level up, 'cause it's a bit sort of fluffy, isn't it, at the moment? You know, and that's still sensible volume, isn't it? We're not, you know, normal plexi to get that kind of gain would be.
Well, I was just sitting in front of that cab quite happily.
I'm just rolling the volume down a little bit on the guitar, see what happens.
I put this switch on as well, high mid gain boost, so kind of that leapt out a little bit more.
Yeah.
To me, that's the Marshall-y kind of sound. I
Yeah.
don't know what you think,
Yeah.
but there's no other way of getting this sound without having a non-master
No.
amp as well as
So that's off again now, is it?
Turn that off.
So
Yeah.
let's just do with and without. I'll switch that back in.
Doesn't have the headroom I expected.
No,
but then I guess we're gunning that. and
Yeah,
it's
I bet if
quiet
we turn that
here.
right down, turn the volume up
Yeah.
to full on there. Let's see what the headroom.
full,
Yeah,
okay.
to full. I just want to bring the volumes in now. See what that does. Because a lot of that is really headroom's straight back there now, because you lose so much of that when you bring the attenuation in, don't you?
You can just tell as soon as if you hit that really hard,
Yeah.
that would
yeah.
that
So-
would really pop.
I think for me, I would probably start there
Yeah.
and then kind of keep going until I can get to the gain where I want it to be, and then bring the level down to suit. So I'm
Yeah.
just going to try that.
And it's difficult because there's so much play. When you've got these two volumes like that,
Yeah.
you can almost EQ the whole amp. Like we haven't really touched
No.
EQ at all. I know
Well,
it's
you're
kind of
getting the EQ from those volumes, aren't you?
yeah. It's and these switches as well.
Yeah. So your ears, Jack. Just
That's
drop
all right.
that down a smidge. So bring these in a little bit more. That's where I'd probably with it.
Just interested to see how it responds turning the attenuator down now. Still retains the transients, but it's better louder.
try and get a little bit more gain out of the bass side.
And that's no switches on, right?
No.
That's...
No switches on. I mean, that's, for me, that's the plexi kind of clean sound.
Don't need anything with that, really,
No,
do you?
I mean, that sounds...
It's all in the fingers at that point.
It's got loads of dynamics there, hasn't it? Yeah, I mean, it's proper old-fashioned sound, isn't it? That?
Yeah, it's great. It's really fat without even trying.
Great now, though.
That does sound really good. Is it what you expected?
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, I think it sounds. Yeah, I think it's holding it together a lot more. I was expecting the low end to just go super flubby, or
yeah.
A lot of these amps, whenever I try them, the bass goes really like flabby,
Distorts really quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the high end is, and then super harsh at the same time. I mean, I know that is a bright, peaking sound, but it's gonna.
We had the volumes higher when you first plugged it in. It kind of had that, didn't it? But that's the sweet spot right there, like 3 on the normal volume and 2.5 on the treble. What about with the fuzz?
Let's try that.
That's quite large, quite a large sound.
What did you do there? Just drop those brights down?
Well, the bright switch was on, so I turned that off and upped the treble volume in place of it, and it seems to it totally changes the response, doesn't it?
That's really going to come in for the humbuckers when you hit that. But yeah, I think I quite liked it.
You liked it with the switch?
Yeah, well, it just gives it that muscly sound on the neck pickup.
Do you know, it's the kind of amp that sounds great without reverb.
Yeah.
You know, some amps you really just wish they had something behind it, but it's such a physical sound.
Yeah. I mean, I could just play. Maybe if you dial in just a smidge more gain out of it and just roll the volumes on the guitar.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit too fluffy now.
It's like a different amp there, though.
Yeah. So when you really wind it up, it's going to get some pretty high gain out of it, isn't it?
Mm. Do you want to venture into that territory?
Yeah, let's try it. Let's just go crazy with some EQs as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't really touched that at all so far. That sounds fantastic.
I'm not going to go there, even though I've bodged up most of the others.
That is a big sound. I mean, I'm guessing that, so that's in position 1. What's position 2 like on the bright?
Yeah, I just don't think
More
you're
of a
going to hear it
presence
so
thing,
much.
isn't
Yeah, when you bring all the gain up so much, you don't hear it.
Not really, no. Sweet spot in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, and then that point now, if you get in the gain, that's about right, that you want. It's just a bit fluffy on the low end.
Yeah.
Let's just bring that back. I mean, that's the bass off, and it's still got so much. I'd just be setting it kind of where we kind of had it there, about 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Everyone's got this perception of this type of amp that you have to just crank it, and you don't. You have to get it loud, but you don't have to gun it.
I think for a Strat to sound its best, I just don't think you really want that sort of full level of gain. I think it'd be different when we plug the SG in, and if you're going for, great classic rock bridge pickup.
Yeah.
Then maybe a bit more of that, but
yeah, it sounded great with the wire as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where I'd probably live with it, about there. Just clean but dirty sound.
Yeah.
We should plug the SG in, see how that sounds now.
Okay, yeah.
Right, if we start afresh.
Yeah.
So we've got the volumes right down there.
I mean, that straight away, that's a great clean.
Yeah, in the middle.
The thing is, sometimes with this kind of amp, you find that if you do that, it's ice picky and there's no guts behind it. Don't even need to touch these volumes, it's clean.
I like that. Yeah, just do some straight bridge pickup riff type sort of stuff.
What I would tend to do is actually dump the bass, which is pretty much what you've just done there. Dump the bass and crank the mid. Oh, you put that switch on as well? Yeah, I'll try that.
Try the heavy hand as a boost now as well. So we don't hardly need any gain, do we, on this? I mean, let's just try the open setting. Oh, it's on the open setting already. Stock drive. I'll keep the drive right down.
Yeah, low gain.
Low gain. Yeah, try that.
I'm just going to turn the volumes down to about where you had them, like about 3-ish, and then see what the pedal does, yeah. I mean, that sounds like the amp did when it was loud. Or louder, you know, more gained up. I'll just change this to sort of a little bit more of a ampy drive tone. See if that if it responds how it...
Sounds great.
It does sound very good. Let's just turn it to 10, because why not?
Going. There you go, try it, Jack. Yeah, it sounds great, sounds great.